The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are officially real Super Bowl contenders. Baker Mayfield just continued his case to being one of the frontrunners for MVP. He has been that good. I mean, that run he had on 3rd and 14 showcased everything you need to know about this guy in one play. His heart, his passion, the dog he has in him. As a Browns fan myself, I am just so happy for the guy. We could use him right now for sure, but the front office treated him like trash. Our organization is trash. It's pathetic. I'm glad Baker found his new home and is thriving. And man, is this offense electric from top to bottom. Every week there is a new guy stepping up, and also at the same time, the same guys have been consistent as well. The Buccaneers are for real, and in this video, I want to talk all about it and kind of recap this game and talk about any news going on as well with the team. But before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 60,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe that we can get there super fast. Now moving right to the game itself, the Buccaneers went up against the 49ers. They have a roster that's dealing with significant injuries, but is still packed with talent and playoff experience. Tampa Bay was also without their fair share of players. Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Bucky Irving. I know Rashad White had to step up. I had him in fantasy. He absolutely went off. He had like 17 points. He played great. Also, Emeka Egbuka, or Ibuki, however Rob Gronkowski pronounced his name. That was hilarious. I don't know if you saw that clip. He left early with a hamstring injury, but despite that, the offense never sputtered. Baker Mayfield delivered one of his most efficient performances in a Bucs uniform thus far, finishing the game 17 for 23 with 256 yards and 2 touchdowns, adding several decisive scrambles, including that 18-yard run, converting a 3rd and 14, which kept the fourth quarter drive alive and ultimately set up a critical scoring play. The Buccaneers opened this game by taking advantage of early defensive momentum. Kindle Vildor picked off Mac Jones near the 49ers' 25-yard line, returning it to the 12 and setting the table for Rashad White's 2 straight runs, first for 10 yards, then from 2 yards out for the opening touchdown. White finished as the lead back with 65 yards and a touchdown on 17 carries, while Sean Tucker provided a complimentary power punch down the stretch with 25 yards and another touchdown on 6 attempts. Baker really did distribute the ball effectively despite missing his top targets, throwing a 34-yard touchdown pass to Cameron Johnson, which was actually the first of his career, and also one to Tez Johnson. That was a 45-yarder in the 3rd quarter. He did a backflip that Baker kind of talked about in his post-game interview. It was kind of funny. And for Johnson, that was his first career touchdown as well. Sterling Shepard and Cade Otton both stepped up in short area work. Shepard had 51 yards on 2 catches. Otton notched 51 yards on 5 receptions. The Bucs finished with 8 different pass catchers involved, which is just crazy given all the injuries. It's like these guys at the bottom of the depth chart came in and just, man, everyone has been making plays so far, and that's just the kind of team the Buccaneers have. They really kept San Francisco's defense off balance, and they maximized every opportunity. On several different occasions, Tampa Bay converted on 3rd and long. Most notably to me was Shepard's 36-yard grab to flip field position. The Buccaneers' overall 3rd down efficiency was actually superb. I'm not just saying that. They were 6 for 11. It was a massive advantage compared to the 49ers' 3 of 8. I will say, even though the Buccaneers defense was solid, holding San Francisco to only 19 points, Mac Jones actually put up some yards. He had 347 total, but he did throw 2 costly interceptions and was sacked 6 times. So when the Buccaneers defense had to show up, they did. They made the critical plays. San Francisco was already operating without, obviously, their QB and Brock Purdy. They didn't have Nick Bosa. They didn't have George Kittle. He's always hurt, though. And also Brandon Ayuk. And they suffered a major blow as a team collectively when Fred Warner went down in the 1st quarter with a broken ankle that officially ended his season. We saw the announcement later on in the day. Even so, Christian McCaffrey led the ground attack with 17 carries for 54 yards, and he added 7 catches for 57 yards as well, including a 1-yard touchdown on the ground in the 2nd quarter, which was his first of the year. But yeah, the Buccaneers defense was a force all afternoon. Tampa Bay totaled 6 sacks, as I mentioned. Yaya had 2, Levante David had 1, Hassan Reddick had a half sack, and then Vita Vea also had a half sack. Same with Elijah Roberts and Chandler Brewer. They all contributed to constant pressure throughout the game. Jamal Dean sealed the win late with an interception deep in Bucs territory and had a 2nd quarter strip sack that set up a short field opportunity. Every time the 49ers threatened, the Bucs defensive line and linebackers clamped down, particularly on 3rd and 4th downs. Tampa Bay, by the end of this contest, forced 2 turnovers and recovered a fumble. and they made the most of those takeaways, getting 14 points. Another unit that I thought was really good for the Buccaneers in this game was special teams. Chase McLaughlin, who has just been so good all year, converted a late 45-yard field goal. He did miss one from 49 earlier, but that helped push Tampa Bay's lead beyond reach in the fourth quarter and made everyone comfortable. The coverage units kept the 49ers from breaking big returns, and then Sean Tucker and Cameron Johnson flipped field position. The Buccaneers lost their right guard and Luke Haggard to injury, but as I said, the guys who stepped up, they really played well. Looking deeper, I know it always doesn't get a lot of love and is often ignored. I think as fans, we need to do better about talking about the offensive line and giving those guys their flowers, because I thought their effort really stood out. Despite injuries across the group, Mayfield was sacked only one time, and the team allowed just 5 tackles for a loss all game. The run game was steady as well, 104 yards compared to 67 for San Francisco, and this O-line often created positive gains, even against stacked boxes. Tez Johnson's 45-yard touchdown was the result of clean pass protection and a perfectly executed deep route as well. I do want to give credit to Tez. I think he has a lot of potential as a player, and I think this O-line really showed the upside of the Bucs' next man up philosophy. Cameron Johnson, with 4 catches for 64 yards and a touchdown, also helped Tampa Bay maintain drives in the second half. He gave the offense options at every level. He really did. I will say the biggest reason why Tampa Bay ultimately was able to win this game was that they finished with 0 giveaways. And that really in football, if you don't turn the ball over, you're going to put yourself in a great position to win, unless you're, of course, the Cleveland Browns. It doesn't matter for them. They're awful. Vildor and Dean capitalized on a couple of bad throws and mistakes from Jones, and the Bucs defensive front really punished the 49ers offensive line, and they produced hurried off-balance throws that led to both of those interceptions. Tampa Bay's red zone defense yet again showed why they're one of the league's stingiest units. They allowed San Francisco into the end zone just one time in 2 opportunities and limited the damage even after long plays. The penalties in this game were also controlled on both sides, only 31 yards on 5 flags for Tampa Bay, and the Bucs weathered multiple injury timeouts with no apparent lost focus at all. They always came out on the next play and executed. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on this game. I thought the Buccaneers played well in just about every aspect. They took advantage of the opportunities they were given, and that's what they've done all year. And now we are set up with a fantastic matchup next week. The 4-2 Detroit Lions against Tampa Bay. It's going to be an offensive chess match. I just can't wait to see what unfolds. And for the Buccaneers, the formula remains clear. Continue leading on Mayfield's quick decision making, leverage the depth at running back and receiver, and ride a dynamic defensive front that brings consistent pressure. Obviously, the Buccaneers do need to get a few of their guys back on offense to win this game. I think they will. I think guys are going to rest up. They're going to be healthy. They're going to be motivated. Again, this is going to be such an entertaining game. I just can't wait to see what happens. Statistically right now, the Buccaneers rank top 10 in points scored, sacks, and takeaways league-wide. Mayfield is averaging over 8 yards per attempt, and he has a touchdown to interception ratio near 5-1 for the season, which is just crazy. I think a lot of players on this team are going to have historic records by the time the season is all said and done. The offense is that explosive. I mean, Emeka Egbuka, he's putting up one of the greatest rookie seasons we have ever seen. That's really all I have to say for this video. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below. Thank you all so much if you made it to this point in the video. Please be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't yet, because your support truly means the world. And let me know what you would like to see next. And until then, I will see you all later.